Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Trickstar Invoked Dragoon. Now of course you guys probably know about how Dragoon is warping the format in the OCG right now. But I have a decent hand ? I'm probably just gonna Dragoon pass, to be honest. We have a Trickstar reincarnation which can potentially revive stuff from our graveyard. I can probably light stage into Korobane. I guess light staging into Korobane would probably be better, to be honest, because that will also give me a chance to maybe freeze one of his cards. So I think that is what I will do. I also have Called by the Grave in my hand in case anything sketchy happens. So I can just go ahead and use its effect to search a Korobane. Korobane will summon itself, and then just like that I will have the materials to go into a Verte Anaconda and a Dragoon. Phantasme. Okay, it's Phantasme. Really? Phantasme? Draw 2. Did you really draw another hand trap? Probably not. I mean, even if he did draw another hand trap, I don't even think this is like Nibiruable, because Nibiru requires 5 summons. I think both the invoked side and the other side. I should probably play around Mech Knights. I shouldn't put these in the same column. I'm just gonna go ahead, pop that Phantasme, deal him the extra damage, and I'll guess I will set a couple of things and pass. So should I set the Cosmic? I'll set it. I'll keep the Trickstar reincarnation in my hand though. Do I want to keep it in my hand? The decisions people have to make. I'll set it. I'll set it because I can just activate it regardless. So nah, I'm good. So for the Dragoon, I'll have to be discarding the Lilybell. Unexpected die? ? I haven't seen that in some time. Let me see Angel Trumpeter. Adamant. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit of deja vu from. Okay, he's playing Dragon FDK. He's playing Dragon FDK. You're not telling me that he's not playing Dragon FDK. I'm just gonna go ahead, Called by the Grave. That's safer. Like, please don't play Dragon FDK. It's nah. He's going into Striker Dragon. So I guess on resolution I will Trickstar reincarnation him, I guess. That's a very big guess, to be honest. Oh yes, he has priorities, so I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh works. Okay, don't judge me. So he definitely has full combo. Cosmic Cyclone, that World Legacy Guard Dragon, it will not be able to resolve because it's a continuous spell. I probably should have used reincarnation. He surrenders. See, even Dragon FDK fears us. We had another negate. So we'll go into another duel then, I guess. So I wasn't able to get any footage past that last duel. So we'll just go for deck profile then. This will become TCG legal after, probably after, say, Rise of the Duelist. But I think that's coming on like August the 9th, so that's pretty exciting. We have the Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Dragoon, and Red Eyes Fusion. Pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much Dragoon Turbo. 2 copies of Korobane. Korobane is a good card. It's got an honest like effect, I guess, and on top of that, it also pretty much is a free extender to go into Verte Anaconda. 3 copies of Candida. If you're feeling, sorry, I kicked something. If you already have the Korobane in hand, you could probably search something like Trickstar Reincarnation, or you can just search a Licorice if you're feeling like I don't know. But you've got lots of things you can do. Verte Anaconda, go into Dragoon and pass. We have the 3 copies of Alistair the Invoker. Alistair's Alistair, you can't go wrong with that. 2 copies of Licorice. I found this best at 2, to be honest. I've never found a reason to run more than 2, but I guess that's that. 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is, of course, probably one of the best hand traps, if not the best hand trap of all time. 1 copy of Lilybell. Lilybell is great. It's really bad if you draw it, because usually you're just going to be using it as a Candina target if you've opened Corobane and Trickster Reincarnation and you're going second. Chances of that happening are too high. But Lilybell is a pretty solid option if you're doing one of them. 3 copies of Droll Knockbird for the Trickster Reincarnation combo. 1 copy of Instant Fusion because it is limited. Usually you're just going to go into a Raijin. And Raijin is once again just another disruption on your opponent's field. 1 copy of Red Eyes Fusion to copy with Verte Anaconda. 2 copies of Dark Ruler. If you want, you can put the Dark Ruler in your side deck. Maybe put in a couple more hand traps instead of this. Maybe something like an Impermanence. But I like Dark Ruler right here. 1 copy of Terraforming to search either Light Stage or Meltdown. Usually, I preferably like to prioritize my Light Stage over my Meltdown, mainly because Dragoon is probably better than just a Mikaba. It's bigger, it's got better effects, and it does stuff, you know. 3 copies of Invocation. I was thinking of bumping this down to 2 because it's an inherent brick if you don't draw correctly. But I mean, running Invocation at 2, you really do need it as backup in case your opponent does Ash your Invoker or something. It's a hard call to take if you want to put it at 2 or put it at 1, but I guess that's your call. You can just pretty much do whatever you want. I accidentally got rid of a Book of Law right there. Let me just get that back. And speaking of Book of Law, if you open Book of Law plus... sorry, I think it's Book of D-Law. Yep, it's Book of D-Law. Pretty much if you open Instant Fusion plus this, you can use Instant Fusion, set one of your opponent's cards face down, on top of either getting a Purgatrio if your opponent has a lot of monsters and you think you can Purgatrio OTK them, or a Mechaba if you're maybe going first for some reason. If you're going first, you probably want to go for a Kaliga. If you're going first, Kaliga is a decent, it's a decent enough what do you call it, floodgate, a monster floodgate. So pretty much it can just straight up negate all monster effects, practically a skill drain, and each player can only attack with 1 monster during the battle phase. We have 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. 2 because, I mean, there are lots of spell and trap heavy decks right now in the meta, like Eldritch, Altergeist, all of that. So Cosmic Cyclone is a great way to combat them. 3 copies of Called by the Grave. Called by Grave, of course, stops those hand traps. 1 copy of Light Stage because it's limited. I don't really think Tricksters will even see any more play, even if Light Stage comes back to 3. They might. I mean, if you're going to be limiting Light Stage, you might as well limit Magical Meltdown. They're seeing way more play, and I guess that's my theory for the next ban list. 3 copies of Magical Meltdown to search your Alistair, which is your top priority if you don't open any of your other good pieces. And finally, we have 3 copies of Reincarnation. Not only does it act as an incredible tool of disruption, it's also a Monster Reborn in case you just want to summon something for free. And for extra deck, we have 2 copies of Mikaba. Really, the second one is just for backup. 1 copy of Dragoon for the Verte Anaconda target. 1 copy of Purgatrio. It's a really good target for Book of Law too. 1 copy of Raijin, really good instant fusion target. 1 copy of Kaliga. Kaliga is pretty much most meta decks right now use not right now. Well, lots of good cards are just dark monsters in general. So you can just use their dark monsters using invocation to do stuff. We only run 4 Trickstar links: Foxglove Witch, 2 Holly Angels, and 1 Divardis. I guess Foxglove Witch mainly because it's got a decent effect, I guess. I know Trickstars aren't the best at swarming, but it's pretty decent to say the least. It can inflict 200 damage when summoned, and if it's destroyed, it can just float into something like a Holly Angel or a Divardis. Holly Angel, 2 of them practically, because it just protects all your Trickstars. And we have the 1 Divardis because it's probably the next best Trickstar monster. Unfortunately, you can't make it using a Candina because it requires 2 level 3 lures. You can probably just take this out, put in a Nightmare Unicorn, because why not? Pretty much useless. So next we have a copy of our Nightmares, Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix. Both of them are of course incredibly good links, and they just blow up your opponent's board. 1 copy of Alistair, Invoker of Madness. It comes in handy sometimes, maybe if you've drawn Invocation and you don't really have too many targets for it. You could probably use a Trickstar, maybe something like an Almirage, Secure Gardener, something on those glove lines, and go into an Alistair, meaning now your invocation in your hand does become live. On top of that, if a fusion monster is fusion summoned using that monster you control, you can search a Book of Law or another invocation. 1 copy of Secure Gardener, really just to go from the 1 copy of Almirage. Basically, to play 1 Alistair is directly equal to a Mechaba / Purgatrio. Is you normal summon Alistair, link it, search invocations, link it into an Almirage, and link that Almirage into a Gardener because Almirage is a Cyberse. So now, since Secure Gardener is a light monster, you can use invocation, banish Gardener and your Alistair to summon a Mechaba. So that was the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.